I rode shotgun in his white Camaro my entire 16th year. And it's not like he told me he kept it under the seat beneath me. Well, we sat in his car at two lights watching the winter surf blaring the heat and the Cure. The first time he pulled out the gun, it was because he intended to use it. Retrieved it from between my legs. I never held the gun, but I held the hand of the boy who held the gun. And isn't there always just a thin layer of flesh between our accountability? The only wound was to his pride, and that is a superficial wound. It's not like my libertarian aunt told me she owned a gun before my son slept at her house. On Thanksgiving, she asked if I had ever emptied a round into a pumpkin, witnessed what a pulpy mess it made. When Greg DeWall put a pistol to his head in high school, how could he know the blast wouldn't kill him? It's not like he thought he would then go on to win the bronze medal for blind judo at the 2008 Paralympics in Beijing. When I met him while filming a documentary, how could he know exactly how many times I'd wished for my own death? But because of his story, I've never considered it again. His suicide attempt was more of an impulse than a decision, and there were guns in his home, so that led to a speedy execution. After surviving, he took up judo to balance his mind and his body. The advice he gives in classrooms is things change day to day, just wait it out. The Second Amendment is only 200-year-old calligraphy on parchment. Arms back then were muskets. It's not like automatic was a word that came before weapon. It is true that we are likelier to let a human die before we let an idea die, gripping to our right to something that ultimately we hope we never have to use. But fear is a liar like that. When you call it a peacemaker, you take a look in the mirror, because either you train peace to dwell inside you, or it won't.